I'm Gillian Zinser, and I play Holly. It's really hard to make a script that stands out in the genre, and I think what Parker's done so beautifully is he wrote a really grounded script, but the camera itself was woven into the script in a way that really stood out as its own character. You know, grabbing from, like, I think he's inspired a lot by 70s horror art house films, and I really appreciated the way he kind of elevated the camera language and like the visual tone of the piece embedded into the script in a way that felt, I don't know, really refreshing for something so contemporary. I think what's also fun about the script is that every character has its own flavor. It's not just this monochromatic, you know, well-written script. Everyone has their own thing going on. I mean, Holly's probably written to be the needed comedic relief. She's so obnoxious. I love playing her, but I thought, you know, she was like a really nice new color to Rose's character, and he kind of addressed. He was really specific with every character, kind of bringing a different light and tone and shade to the script. Playing sisters with Sosie is, I mean, the easiest thing. She's so rad, and we clicked right away. So that's been fun and easy. I think more challenging was playing against the love that I have for Sosie with this sister dynamic that exists between Holly and Rose, who do not get along and have nothing in common and just go tete-a-tete, you know, in such frustrating ways more often than not. Sosie and I are just, I mean, we're very much alike and we're very similar, so it's been more challenging trying to not like Sosie as much when we're going into Holly and Rose mode. What makes Parker really fun to work with, and some of what I really liked about our early conversations about this film, was that, of course, you know, as an actor, you want to ground your performance and you want to make it believable, and the last thing you want to do is push it into the wrong tone or, you know, have Holly come across as a caricature. But it's really beautiful to have a trust in a director's vision, where I'm just sort of like, do whatever you want. You know, you guide my tone, you push my levels, because ultimately, you know, he has the whole picture in mind, and we're just flying in as these shades and colors and strokes on his palette, and so it's challenging to sort of play a character who kind of comes across a little bit more caricature and comedic in a script that's quite grounded, you know, and again, next to Sosie, who's so grounded and natural in her performance. So that's been both challenging, but also really fun and kind of like a nice, refreshing relief as an actor to just be able to, you know, allow someone to guide my levels and to just totally trust them to do what they will with it. Sosie's a beast. This is such an exhausting role and such an exhausting shoot, and I don't know many actors who could weather that with the grace and fortitude that she can. I mean, take after take after take. She can go like 0 to 60 in a millisecond, and back-to-back takes. It's just, she's like a powerhouse, and it's phenomenal to watch and exhausting to watch. Holly is so easy to hate. She's just this narcissistic alpha, super controlling, totally oblivious. I mean, she's the worst, you know? And then in this moment, you understand a bit of why, and how these two sisters who have gone on such completely different paths in life, why they each made those choices, and how both of their choices stemmed from the same trauma and what they decided to do with their pain. And Holly decided to shut off and shut down and not deal with it and run away and just pretend that, you know, everything's fine, everything's fine, everything's fine. Whereas Sosie's character decided to try and work with that pain and become, you know, a therapist and help others. So I think that scene is really special in the way that it strips both sisters of their masks and their layers and their filters, and there's just like the one final moment where you see them actually connect or try to and see each other, even if that's not, even if it's painful.